In this video, I'll demonstrate how to find the inverse of a cube root function. We have a one-to-one function as given, and we want to write the equation of the inverse of the function. The function is f of x equals cube root of the quantity x plus 5 minus 1. To find the inverse, we first replace f of x with y to get y equals the cube root of x plus 5 minus 1. Now we interchange the variables x and y to get x equals the cube root of y plus 5 minus 1. Now our goal is to solve this equation for y. We first add 1 to get x plus 1 equals the cube root of y plus 5. And to remove the cube, we can cube each side. This gives us the equation x plus 1 quantity cubed is equal to y plus 5. And lastly, we will subtract 5 from each side to get x plus 1 cubed minus 5 is equal to y. So we write the inverse as f inverse, that is, it has a superscript of -1, but it's read f inverse of x is equal to x plus 1 quantity cubed minus 5. We can confirm this on our calculator if we input the original function into y1, so the cube root of the quantity x plus 5 minus 1, and we can get to the cube root function by pressing the math menu. And then in y2, we enter the inverse function, x plus 1 quantity cubed minus 5. And then if we look at the graph, recall that the graph of a function and its inverse should be symmetric about the line y equals x. That is, if we folded the graphs across that line, they would be mirror images of each other. And we can actually see that clearly when we examine the table values. The table values for the first function, original function, are in y1, and then we use the column y2 to get the y values of the second function. But remember that a function and its inverse, the x and y variables or coordinates are interchanged in the order pairs on a function and its inverse, and we can see that played out here. Notice that -4, 0 is on the graph of the original function, and so on the graph of the inverse we should see 0, -4, which we do. Also notice that -5, -1 is on the graph of the original function. And on the inverse function, we have -1, -5. And we can continue seeing cases like that.